स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। The three, Sri Ramakrishna Deva, Sharada Devi, and Vivekananda, they are in our tradition known as Holy Trio. And each has a particular part to play in this world. Thakur stood for the ultimate reality. Sri Ramakrishna stood for the ultimate reality and remained there to teach or to guide ordinary people. He has to come down many, many steps below the ideal to be with them. So he brought his messenger, a divine being who is eternally free, Vivekananda, the then Naren, he brought down to infuse and instill life and teachings of Sri Ramakrishna in their hearts. The purpose of descendants was to bring again the whole world under one umbrella. Unite, unite. To unite the whole world with mutual love and beautiful living, a pure spiritual life, which is the culmination and source of all religions. Man, the purpose of human life, he said, and we know from ancient times, is only realization of God. The only purpose of human life, the nature has provided a human body with intelligence which is not there in any of the species. No species in this world has an intelligence which man has. At the same time, having given him the intelligence and freedom to utilize that, he has made him to yield to the karmic law. I am giving you freedom to act and freedom of intellect to be used. You have total freedom. You can do and undo anything you want. But the consequences, the karmic load, you have to always think of. And this intellect I have provided you only for the sake of evolution. Each being has these three natures: animalhood, humanhood, and divinehood. So he will be passing through the cycles of birth and death, which you call transmigration, and because of the karmic load. If karmic load is not there, no more next birth is necessary. So this, having given him freedom, he gave the law also. So where to take shelter, where to go with the changing of time. God comes again and again to remove the dirt and defects that have got accumulated because of the long span of time a religion passes through. Most of the people who adopt the religion, none of them is enlightened souls or illumined souls. All are raw, like raw material. And that has to be, when the untrained people adopt it, some amount of their nature enters into it. When they give to the next generation, they give a little poison with the pure divine instructions given or injunctions the religion has. When he gives, he adds a little of the poison. It goes on increasing. A small differences in rituals, small differences in gets accumulated. The last ritual remain. The purpose for which the ritual is formed will be forgotten. The outer crest alone will remain. The inner essence will go away. To reinstill this, clean all this again, to make each religion pure in its state, and let all religions flourish. They are different opinions, different way of realizing God. So, and live together in perfect harmony with love and respect for each other. To establish this, he brought Vivekananda as the messenger carrying the whole thing to the people. And finally, Holy Mother, Sharda Devi, his own power, Shakti. When Lords come, his Shakti also manifests. When I go anywhere, I go with my powers. I can think, I can talk, I can move. All these my powers are I manifesting wherever I go. Wherever I go, either when I am asleep or when I am not talking to anybody, I am sitting myself, I am not manifesting my powers. Otherwise, when I talk and all, I am manifesting my powers. But they are always with me, whether I am in silence or in activity. Like that, when God comes, He comes with always with His powers, Shakti. And this time, He has manifested His Shakti in the form of a mother. A mother of the universe has come as the mother of all beings here. Just to make, see no defects and give them support. Love that seeks nothing, love that sacrifices for that love. It is the love, L-O-V capital. Vivekananda uses this term. Sri Ramakrishna was love and love alone. So that love has worked through. It was just to bless everyone, to see with equanimity, to give them all support of existence and make them move in the path of God. So these three inevitable parts of these three are essential. Now you see Vivekananda's lectures, all these have become slowly, along with the traditional Upanishads and all that, the whole thing has become a literature, a sampradaya, a tradition to continue. It must have renunciates, tyagi, who have sacrificed their life exclusively for the service of the world and for God. God and world service, they must go together for a tradition. The purpose of tradition is for the people. So if I don't love people, if I don't serve for people, if I don't sacrifice my all for people, how can the tradition remain its purity, maintain its purity? So renunciates are necessary. We have given up everything of this world, enjoyments of this world, possessions of this world, relations of this world, and as a servant of the Master, as an instrument in the hand of God, they work. Though sannyasa, when tradition is necessary, they to move, it needs it, renunciate. And then the second thing we need is a literature. Literature. Vivekananda's lectures, Vivekananda's talks have created a wonderful source of literature. What to tell to people, what to practice, how to go, everything is this scripture. The Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, which we are studying now, written by him, noted and written. His actual witness, he had the unique capacity God has provided him to record like a audio, video recording. He would pictorially remember everything what happened. And till he puts it down on the paper, he will not have rest in his mind. Whole thing has to go and put. Almost once in a week is to compulsorily come massive, and sometimes he would stay for days together. There this is the whole of Vedas, all the aspects of Hinduism, all aspects of religion, and everything is contained in this Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. And Vivekananda's lectures, what to give to people, what not to give to people, all this, plus what is reality, it is like a commentary on what Sri Ramakrishna says, what Vedas say. The whole thing becomes the literature which keeps the Sampradaya alive. The third thing necessary is the small amount of worship and what we call ritualistic part. It needs a ritual. We have minimum rituals. But with all perfection, a person is totally dedicated to that. Somebody will be there who small worship in the morning, Dashopachara, in morning chantings, morning Mangalarti, offerings often to God, resting period and all that. Whole day, the services of the Lord will be going on in a corner. Now and then, all participate, Sandhya Arti, Puja, and all this goes on. This keeps the spirit and the enthusiasm burning. Participation is there, where the body, mind, senses, intellect, and heart are offered is rituals. I study, I have only scriptures, I read only gospel. Intellect alone is engaged in the ritualistic part. All parts are. In puja, we offer our senses. In japa, we offer our mind. In dhyana, we offer our intellect. In services, we offer our body. In loving God and all people, we offer our heart. So, in the small ritualistic and whole life is a constant sacrifice. And this is how the world has to absorb, build up the Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna Sindhu, Sharda Devi's important message is unite together. They wanted to see a world of peace, love, and bliss, living together with so many diversities. And how many diversity, linguistic diversity you see? Thousands and thousands of languages are there on this earth. So many races, so many religions, so many professions, so many other age differences, economic differences. One is extreme poverty, another is extremely rich. All these diversities, inevitable. Castes, the servants are also there, directors are also there. Buying and selling go on. Defense is there. All these are castes. Management, all this you see. All these differences will remain. It is with respect to purpose and living. But what about relationship? Mutual love. So this is what the whole thing, picture we get when we come to Sri Ramakrishna. They want all to unite. Let the differences, let diversities remain. It has to remain and it will remain in one form or other. In earlier days, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra was there. Now it has taken a different form. Ministers, directors, management, and then defense, police, and all this watch and ward. Then Kshatriya, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, purchases and sales, and farming. Then Shudra, labor class. This will remain. A director never wishes to sit with a servant and eat. He never invites. A minister will never sit with a peon in the office and eat, nor he calls them for his marriage. The four castes will remain in different ways in this universe, in this human race. So it is inevitable. They have to be there. Manager must be there, servant must be there. They are in their places with respect to work and duties. But what about relationships? They can join together, they can dine together, they can live together with mutual love. Sri Ramakrishna's ideal is that let the diversities remain. Don't try to change, it will not change. It takes different forms and remains there. You can change from one situation to another situation, better to worse. Let it remain. Divinize everything and build up a uniform, loving, united living. So this is the whole essence of we are passing through the gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. And the only purpose for which we are reading all this is to transcend the nature, our inner nature and external nature. Inner nature, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, how much of dirt is there within? All that to transcend, become pure like gold, and then offer ourselves to divine. And the whole, we have to move about in this world like gods and goddesses. Purity, love, compassion, kindness, empathy, all this has to manifest. Internal peace, internal joy. That is possible if everyone understands that universal reality is presented by this gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Individual development and collective peace and harmony. That's why we are studying this with the aim that, my life must be purposeful, my life must be meaningful, and my life must get fulfillment. It is not just reading, it is transformation of our lives. Hazra entered the room. We are studying a chapter at Dakshineswar. Hazra entered the room and sat with the devotees on the floor. Hazra repeated now and then, Soham, which means I am he, I am he, I am he. To Latu and other devotees, he often said, what does one gain by worshipping God with offerings? That is merely giving him things that are his already. He had said this once to Narendra. The master spoke to him, Master, I explained to Latu who the object of the devotee's worship is. Hazra, the devotee really pays to his own self. Master, what you say is very lofty thought. The aim of spiritual discipline, of chanting God's name and glories, is to realize just that. A man attains everything when he discovers his true self in himself. The object of sadhana is to realize that. That also is the purpose of assuming a human body. One needs the clay mold as long as the gold image has not been cast. But when the image is made, the mold is thrown away. The body may be given up after the realization of God. God is not only inside us, He is both inside and outside. The Divine Mother showed me in the Kali temple that everything is Chinmaya, the embodiment of spirit. That it is she who has become all this, the image and myself, the utensils of worship, the door sill, the marble floor, everything indeed is Chinmaya. Sri Ramakrishna is beautifully presenting the Advaita as if Hazra has come to give understanding of this to people. Hazra has been brought as if he has the tendency of Advaita. He has accepted, though it is too high for him, which he cannot reach. What usually happens with the people who exclusively hold on to Advaita and limit God to be Advaita only, Nirguna Nirakara. God is Nirguna Nirakara alone. These people think the whole world and all this is Maya. That is their path, to deny the world, renounce the world, deny the world, and transcend. To renounce the world, they have to deny the world. I want to renounce this world. I have to deny. This world is Maya. This is useless world. It's an illusion. I am seeing a world of illusion. This understanding makes them not to go that. Wherever we see defects, wherever we see problems, our mind withdraws. Renunciation becomes easy. And this they want to renounce this world, relatives, friends, and all that, not only enjoyments, but all things, and remain in the awareness of divine. But life is there, living is there, and unfulfilled desires are still there. With that, Aham Brahmasmi, I am he, I am that, to tell is rather, it is something like telling a lie. Ultimately, they cannot leave the world, at least for the sustenance of life. They hold on to the world in some way, and a small pending desires, unfulfilled desires, and internal conflicts, they make a picture. They make a different picture. And they start creating a world of imagination and start dwelling in it. They are in a world of imagination for a long time. Whole life they spend in without actual realization. A world of Maya and world of Advaita, Nirguna, Nirakara, I am that, I am that. Thinking this world is illusion, they create another illusionary world in which they start dwelling. This is what we commonly see. Hazra belongs to that class who has not realized the truth but wants to influence others in that path. Sri Ramakrishna is very careful about this, that the God don't limit. Main thing in Hinduism is God is unlimited. Don't limit in any way. He can present himself in any way, whatever way the devotee wants to see him, according to his nature. Each one has his own nature. He likes certain things, he doesn't like certain things. So he creates a God, his mind, his body, his heart creates a God who is supervising, who is governing, who is granting all that a person wants. So he creates. And God exactly, because he is unlimited, he presents in the same form. What is my bhavana? According to bhavana he presents. Slowly he takes him away from the nature's limitations, because nature is limited by law. Law works there. So he has to take him beyond the law. So he releases the soul from the nature and takes him beyond to make him what really God is. Whatever way he dedicated, whatever form he surrendered, in the same forms he first appears and gives him the I am here. You wanted to see me, I am here, look. God has taken that form of his mind, form of his heart, and he has appeared, and slowly it takes him to make understand who he is, what he is really. Various forms. I am ocean. I have many ways of manifesting. Just like an ocean, I have number of waves. So there I have innumerable forms, but I am one. So last he shows him formless aspect, Nirguna Nirakara Rupa. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.